Hey everybody. Sorry, I just realized I got a new iPhone and it's 5G. And like everything in my house like transmutes that. So I can't even hold a good internet connection. I can't even hold a good um, data connection or whatever it's called. So I guess until I figure it out with a friend of mine, I'll just make videos for you guys of meditations. And like tonight, I didn't plan on talking about the solar eclipse, but one of my soul sisters, Banana Butt, she asked me about the frequency of this solar eclipse tomorrow. And because it's like lunar eclipses to me are completely different. Whoa. Like I need to be in lockdown or something. I don't know. But solar eclipses, I prefer to be outside and like standing in any warrior pose, one, warrior two, or warrior three. That's all about I trust my body on the cement. So, but I love to feel, oh my God, that moment. It's like the day just stops when the moon passes over. And like I believe tomorrow there's going to be a ring of fire, but be careful, wear appropriate things on your eyes if you're going to look or whatever. But it's I was telling her that it's a good way. The shadow comes up in a beautiful way. And usually the lesson is over when the eclipse is happening. The solar eclipse is happening. And that's why I love to be outside and just, heart chakra open, throat chakra open, crown chakra open, everything, all of it. Sometimes I'll do camel pose, like, and sometimes I'll just sit crisscross applesauce and burn sage and pull cards. It's a very private moment. It's like I'm solo. I'm doing it alone. Just me and everything that is. And when we were talking about it, I didn't realize how trippy it was going to be. Like the weirdest stuff is happening. Like weird. And for me to say that, it's very strange. And I've been flagged on Facebook twice recently. And I'm like, what did I post? Because they don't tell you what you posted to get flagged. But if you get so many, you go, you're grounded for a little bit. You're on restriction. And I was like, what the heck? And I have no idea, unless it was the kittens, my feral's last litter. She's gonna be the first TNR. So I got to get rid of these, not get rid of, I have to find new homes for these babies. So I'll update you guys tomorrow. I have a couple people interested in a couple of them. So, but it's just weird. And my animal communication has just gotten really stronger Plus, I spent the weekend with the incomparable Jenny Evans, who's the most amazing animal communicator. Um, oh my God. And she helped me so much with my feral moms. You know, it's just such a blessing. But that was like huge, because this has been like a short time coming, you know, and it's going beautifully so far. And everything is falling into place. And it just, you know, it's been perfect. You know, the runt, who is now Missy, she was the first one to get a new mom, you know, and it was a beautiful moment. It was just, oh my God. It was amazing. And it just so happened we were wrapping sage sticks that day. It just all this beautiful synchronicity, alchemy, just this, oh my gosh, it's been amazing. And then, you know, we're trying to figure out what's been going on with me health-wise, besides the obvious that I have been diagnosed. And I'm blessed to have a doctor who speaks my language. So it's amazing. And so I had to have a head CAT scan. And with the IV thing, to get an even clearer picture, I guess. And so I couldn't have Mala in there with me. So I just started chanting. And I had a friend send me Reiki right away. And I just started chanting Om Shanti Om. And which is the peace mantra. And if you guys remember on Wednesday, we kind of got a little grounded and got our wiggles out and kind of released some of the angst from the war. And because, you know, both sides are suffering. And it's my friend who she's an Israeli immigrant, and she left during the last one. She's an elder. She's amazing. And she told me, I checked on her right away, and she told me, God will save our people. And I've been around a lot of people with an extremely powerful faith. She's one of them. And to be able to experience that strength and that faith. She has family on both sides. You know, she just says, send them love. The world needs love. And it's incredible. And honestly, well, like I would lie, but most of the people, men or women, who have showed me that faith, they're older than me. And it's such a blessing to have every single one of them in my life. you know, because their perception is different, their experience is different. Even though, well, not even though, their experience is different. They paved the way for us as spiritual people, for us as those who meditate, do healing arts, you know, practitioners, you name it. Sound healers, oh my gosh. You know, we are necessary. And in order to be able to step further in our role, it's important to hold on. Stay within, but go without. And that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to stay within and go without. And I'm glad I'm videotaping this because I'm going to listen to it again and again and take notes because I probably won't remember anything I say. And what I mean by that is probably the first thing that you felt when you heard about Armenia was, oh my God, that's awful. What can I do? I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray. What else can I do? What else can I do? You know, Ukraine is still at war with Russia. What can we do? What can we do? Now an ancient war with the Israeli and Palestinians. Ancient war, religious war, has become really modern, really fast. And it's horrifying. But we're here to hold the light. We are. That's what we signed up for. To hold the light. Some of us are space holders and some of us are transmuters. And the way I look at it is, like me and my cousin, I'm the transmuter, of course. She's the space holder. She is so heart-centered. It's absolutely incredible. Absolutely. Like, I've never seen anything like it. So that's why we work really well together. Really well. Because we balance each other. It's pretty cool. But it still takes work. It takes work. And especially because all of us are empathic. You know, we're constantly clearing our heart chakra, our throat chakra, you know, just especially the heart and high heart. And I'm using a lot of malachite. A lot. And I usually don't use malachite. Even if you've been on my table, you know I don't usually use it. But oh boy, I'm using it big time. So that tells me that there's a lot of emotions to process through. So we can get to that space of compassion for all. for all. All. And y'all know what that means. You know, and if we're not steady enough to be able to hold space or send Reiki to whoever's open to receive these situations, you know, which if you look at it, they all are. They're all asking for help. They're all building in size. They're asking for help. So I was taught by my Reiki master, my Reiki masters, that that's an asking for help. They just don't, their perception of help is different, but it is help. So it's important for us to be clear. Even if we're like, I'm not watching the news. I can't even deal with it. You know, I put it in the glass box. You know, Tom Kenyon and his glass box. Just put it in the glass box. It'll process through when you're ready for it. You may never be ready for it. But I'll tell you what. If your frequency is as clear and as high as possible, you can process through it. And you can pray or meditate every night for peace. Years ago, it was, 2002, I think, or 2003. It was the year my daughter was born. I kept getting really panicky because of the war. And my Reiki master slowed me down, and she told me to print like a photo or a paper image just on your copy machine, your thingy at home, of the earth. Like, not your perception of earth, but literally the earth, like from NASA or something, that you can see the blue and the white and just amazing. Print it out. And she told me to put it on my Reiki grid. And then I asked her, I said, hey, can I buff it up a little? Or add a little zhuzh to it with a crystal grid? And she said, of course, you know. So I put one in my Reiki grid, and then I printed out another one. And I put a crystal grid on it. And I'll look back in my photos or somewhere. I might have a picture of it. I know I used a lot of rose quartz, a lot. I used a lot of hematite for grounding, lodestone, that little magnetic, to really ground into the core of Pachamama. And I believe I used chrysocolla, communication, detoxing. You could also use malachite, shatakite, azurite, copper based. And then of course as many Lemurian wands or points pointing towards the center of the grid as you want. It's a beautiful grid. I'll look for the photo. It's somewhere around here. I just don't know where. It might be in my Reiki grid, actually. Okay. I have to remember that. I'll tell the angels to remind me. Okay, so let's get down to business. I want you guys to be comfortable, please. And we're going to meditate, journey a little bit. And I have my lepidolite skull with me. It's just, oh my God, so dreamy. I'll post a picture later. And I want to show you guys the lighting, why my face like keeps changing. I'll put my magnifiers on, but look, I have a bunch of candles lit right next to the phone on the stand. Isn't it beautiful? That's what I see. That's what I'm looking at. Isn't it cool? Woof. But I don't think I can meditate with those on. Sorry. You're just going to see it on my face. And one of the candles actually is Nag Champa. And I'll post her card on the page on Energy Flows also, because I got this Nag Champa natural soy wax candle at the Goddess Festival, and oh my God, it smells so good. So I'll post her card, because all of her fragrances were just amazing. I mean, I'd love to do some wholesale business with her, so I'm gonna reach out. But yeah, you guys should support local. And you know, I believe she has a website too, so I'll post it. That's 2 things I have to remember. Oh my God. Okay. All right, so get comfortable. And we're going to go on a little journey. And I want you to think about, and it's okay to think about, what's going on in Gaza. Israel, Palestine, Ukraine and Russia, Armenia, here, in the smallest of villages around the world, and all of the cities in between, in every country. There is constant change, upheaval, uprising, strife, joy. It's been tough. And we hold the light. That's our role. That's what we do. So I want to leave you with a tool to be able to feed that part of your causal body, your causal chakra. Feed it with love and compassion, and allow it to do some beautiful work like what we're going to do tonight. It's going to be really cool. So, and of course I'm going to post it after, so it's going to be there. And kind of like I did with Ukraine last year, I'll probably like post it, you know, and repost it. And I might do one more so I can repost all 3. Because then I'll, you know, we'll do different Facebook Lives. So it's just, that's what's coming to me. Okay, I'm going to stop now. Grab your crystal if you have one. If you don't have one, that's okay. Go get one. Or take the one out of your bra or your pocket, or the one on your coffee table. Any crystal is fine. It's just to allow what your aura, what your chakras, what your body needs during this meditation. That's why I say that. And that's why I grabbed my lepidolite skull. You know, this is ancient ancestral energies that we are going to bless, you know. And those energies will do as they wish, you know. And we have to be okay with that, respect that. And we can continue to pray and do the mala. Om Shanti Om. Also, Ganesha mala. Gum, hello. Oh my God, I can't even say it right now. Ganesha mantra. Good thing we're not doing mantra tonight. Okay, now I'm really gonna stop. So I want you guys to get comfy. Roll your shoulders up and back and allow them to slide down your back a little. Lengthen your ribs with your inhale. Get comfortable. Relax and let go. I want you to take 3 deep breaths in and out. I want you to imagine a white beam of light shining up from the very top center of your skull, crown chakra, right there, whatever you may call it. And this white beam of light is your Sushumna, your channel, your column of light, whatever you may call it. And you are shooting up this beautiful white beam of light, your Sushumna. Oh my goodness, you're floating up and up and up, and you're kind of getting a little floaty and floppy, having fun, feeling free and light, so light that any heavy emotions, these heavy frequencies, they just oscillate right out. They vibrate right out. There's no room right now in your Sushumna at the higher realms for any lower energies, emotions, none of it. Breathe into that. I will give you a moment. Focus and breathe into that lightness. As you continue to float up your Sushumna, off to your right a bit, you see a beautiful figurine, like a figure, like a statue, but it's energy, it's alive. Light blue with a little bit of dark blue, white over her head, Beautiful. You know this is Mother Mary. Yes. Go on. She welcomes you with her beauty, her compassion, and her endless love and support. All of you, come. There is room. She is waiting. As she holds up her right hand, she calls in a beautiful white dove of peace. Hold up your right hand. Go ahead. I will wait. We are with her now. Hold up your right hand just like this. Your crystal can be in your other hand. Remember to breathe. You see the white dove of peace in your right hand. You feel a bit of a different pressure, maybe a zzz, a frequency or a feeling in your hand. If your arm gets tired, you may support it with your other hand under your elbow at your solar plexus. You may support like I am. You close your eyes and you breathe deeply in and out. And you see the white dove in your right hand. And you feel her. She tells you that she is the white dove of peace. And she is here in your hand to slowly integrate you into her frequency. Two slow breaths in and out. Feel yourself as the white dove of peace as you hold your hands in prayer position at your heart center or in your lap. You slowly flow upwards, flying with Mother Mary. You look around, you see all of us with you. We are all flying with her. And we know where we want to spread our frequency, whether it be the entire globe or whether it be your home country or all of the countries that are at war. Just allow all of that to come up into your heart center as you are the white dove of peace. And you take these next moments to fly wherever you shall, to integrate your frequency of peace. You may fly now. And before you see yourself as the white dove flying toward yourself, as you if you choose, send blessings and love to the entire world, all of the kingdoms, Pachamama herself. And first and foremost, you, as you notice that white dove of peace fly back into your heart chakra, right in the center of your chest, your sternum. You may put your hands on your heart chakra. Inhale deeply. Hold, exhale. Once more, inhale deeply. Hold, exhale. All the way, all the air out. Now breathe. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wiggle your fingers. Your hands are probably going to be really hot. So you can just allow them to face palms up and sit here for a moment while all of that beautiful energy that's running through you can also run through your hands to the everything, all of it. That's what I'm gonna do. Remember to drink water or make some hot tea. And take a Epsom salt bath or a shower before you go to bed tonight. We're pretty anchored in. And it's up to us what we do, how often, where we pray, send. As a collective, we're doing the work. And I appreciate every single one of you. Namaste.